Hi, I'm Phil Bridges, owner of Straight Arrow Repair. Ever want to know how a repairman fixes things? Well, come with me and I'll show you how I solve problems. Let's make things better together. Hey guys, we are getting ready to put together an Allen and Roth platform shower system. And we are going to see if it is simple tongue and groove installation and how hard it is to cut. So follow along. Here we go, opening up the straps. Got foam to keep it from getting hooked. Oh, they're putting it up with tape, double stick tape looks like. Rolls of double stick tape. Just sticking to the stuff. Yeehaw. Alright, so it's put together with the tongue and groove running across. It goes from side to side on the back first with number 1, 2, and then 3. And then it has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these pieces will have to be cut down in length, particularly because this is in a mobile home which does not have 60-inch, but rather 56-inch bathtubs. So we're going to find out how this stuff cuts. Let's take a look at what it looks like. The whole package is about 120 pounds, 118, something like that. Looks like they're putting it together like a floor. It's 2 different pieces right there.
Now, why couldn't you use this as a floor?
I suppose you could use it as a floor.
Is it under? Is a foam in the back? No.
Yeah. That last number 2. The numbered on the other side. You want to show them? Shows you the direction up and the number. So the first one we're going to do is number 1. So I'm going to set these down.
Well, it's got to be cut down at exact length.
There's not much laying open. There's number 1. And it shows you the direction that you need to go up with. So, measure width. .54.5 on the first one. After that, it's 54 5/8. So, reading the instructions, you can cut this stuff with a razor knife, but I'm not going to. Use a skill saw. Usually you want to mark on the back side, but I wanted to score the front side so that if the saw decided to chip, sort of like when you're cutting a Formica top for a cabinet, I don't want it to go past that. So I measured the length on the inside, and now I'm gonna see about cutting. I'm gonna test cut it over here. Not bad at all. Here we go. Alright, this cuts very easily. It's very hard, but I believe that if you just score it with a razor knife a few times and then snap it, it'll probably snap something similar to drywall or anything like that. So I'm gonna turn this over. Now it's supposed to be divided into 4 sections. So it's 26 inches divided by 4.
3.
6.5. Six and a half, 13, and 19 and a half. Right?
No, it's 3 sections.
Okay. There's 3 lines. No, here's what we're doing. Now, in this particular project, we're not cutting it to the top of a shower pan or a bathtub. It has instructions about where you're supposed to sit on a bathtub. So if you're sitting on top of a bathtub, there is where's that lip? Oh, right here. You would sit on top of the shower instead of down in here. You would sit on that lip right there. The nailing flange is what it's talking about. The backer board goes up to here rather, and then it drops all the way down, I guess. So it's going all the way down, this shower wall is. So follow your instructions, but I'm not actually doing it for a bathtub, but you can easily follow these instructions. It has all the instructions for cement, masonite, old tile, plaster, and sheetrock. Preparing it is over here, and putting it together. These are the things you're going to need. Then it shows the installation and cutting of everything, which we're over here. Now, what it's showing is we put tape so that there's 4 sections. So there'll be 3 lines at 6.5 each. And then you put beads of adhesive, should be 2 inches apart, but no closer than 1 inch from the panel edge. So circles around in between this tape that we put in. So that's what we're going to do next, is I'm going to mark where I can put the tape. Now you can just make marks on both ends and pop lines, or use a straight edge. But I am doing something that you would do on drywall, so this is very comfortable for me to do. But you can make the same marks and then pop lines or whatever. Those are where we're putting the tape. Okay. Sticky on one side, and got this stuff here that we'll peel off when we get in there ready to put it on the wall. I don't know if it has to be dead on straight. I can't see how it would need to be. So you'll need a knife or something to cut this. cut very, very easily. It is not difficult. Yeah, we'll mash it all down, make sure it's stuck in good. Okay. Liquid nails.
Where do you get liquid nails at?
Any number of hardware places, but this thing came from Home Depot. Don't want to get within an inch of the laps where it laps over, because it's supposed to push over into the seam. Don't want to get too close on the in the middle. Pockets not in there. Alright, we're going to take it in there. We'll show you what we do when we get in there. We're going to peel this tape back so it'll stick. And we've already cut it to what we wanted. So here we go.
One.
Alright, it's kind of tricky getting your tape started.
Is it similar to what the type of tape we use on the insulation for the roof? And peeling?
Prodex. It might be worse.
Here, you want to hold this? I'll do it.
Use your razor.
Well, I mean, I have my way I did it on Prodex. I want to try it on this.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. I'm not ready to give up. It just peels off really easy. So I'm using a razor knife to get underneath it because I don't have much in the way of fingernails, and it's really fine. I think the way he's doing it, holding his finger right in front of it as he pulls it, it seems to be working pretty good. One more. So I was kind of keeping it from tearing by running his finger along the area that the tape is pulling at. All right, so we got that off. Now we're going to see if I cut it right. Now notice that this says a 1 and it's arrow pointing up. So
The floor is not level, Dad.
Yeah, I know.
So there's one.
I'm rubbing my hand to make sure that double stick tape and that glue all get stuck in there. You want to make sure your surface that you're sticking on is flat. In this case, it had some nails sticking out. Odds are you might miss one, but you need to double check. Run your hammer around the edges and where the nails might be. If that is one.
We'll come back on the second one.
Like I say, this is not a regular shower or bathtub. This is a cast iron tub, an antique tub that we're going to put in here in a mobile home. This is definitely not something you normally do, so we're doing it, and it can be done because we are Americans, not Americans. So here we go. Get the next one. It's an 1/8 of an inch longer. You notice that's trying to show a little bit right there. $54 5/8. So out we go.
Good to go.
Alright, so trying to drop it into that groove. It's pretty tight.
You need 2 people to do this?
No,
I think it leans in. It definitely leans in because you're not in.
hold on a minute. I made it real tight.
You're
Pretty
not,
much it. That
you're
looks
not
good.
in.
What are you talking about? I'm in.
No, you're not. You clips in.
I'm in. It's supposed to have a groove like all that.
I'm pretty sure it's on the floor when you hammer it in.
Like you sitting there arguing with me.
I'm pretty sure.
It is not. It's fine. Has a groove that it sets in. You can't mess up. It's the same all the way across. This is a staple.
It's not in right here. Get what it looks like.
Alright.
We only have one more.
Probably easy to take that down and do the sides. Let's do it again.
What do you think of it?
This feels like putting up flooring.
Flooring on a wall.
Yeah, the thickness and everything reminds me of this, which is what, core.
Yeah.
It's easy, real easy. So just about anybody can do it.
But real pricey.
Quite expensive, yes. All right, got a nail standing out right there. Staple right there. All right, so I want to let you know, we have this gap up here. That's not going to be normal if you have a
Tub.
shower that you're putting in or a tub. A tub would even be higher. You would have to cut this top one. Once again, you could cut it with a razor knife and then breaking it, or a saw, regular skill saw, and cut across it. So you don't worry about it. I talked to the customer and they want to leave this gap up here, not down the bottom. This is going to be a cast iron tub in a mobile home. Clawfoot tub in a mobile home. It's not normal. And it's really cool. So I don't want you guys to be too terribly confused because we are not doing this exactly the way it was meant to do as far as sitting on top of a tub or a shower base. So now we're going to do the sides, and then this is the next side we go to.
Would you recommend still sealing at the bottom of it?
You seal everywhere. Top, the bottom, the sides. We'll probably seal with a light caulking. We got to put spray foam around the plumbing over there.
Which is right there.
I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to do this side. All right, let's go get the next ones. All right, now we're getting ready to do the sides, which are 32 inches. And we're not going to worry about cutting that because I want it to go as far out as possible. It's numbered. So the first ones against the back wall are 1, 2, 3. 1 on the bottom, 2 in the middle, 3 at the top. This one is 4, starts at the bottom. It shows you the arrow that goes up top. So this will be on the left side when you face it. So now, again, we're going to mark six and a half inches. You can do this with a straight edge, 6.5 inches. We'll put the tape on that.
And rinse and repeat.
And then we'll put the party board.
You want to show them again how to take off the...
Oh, that tears real easy.
Here you go. So you probably don't need a knife to cut that?
No, it'll tear, and you need to mash that down again so it'll stick. Now you're gonna have to get like a sharp knife and or your fingernails. I don't have much because I break them, so I keep them tight so I don't split my nails all the way back. And it...
You're not doing the way I showed you?
No, I'm not. Keep your finger in front of it, it won't tear against your finger. Hey, the bosses are here. Then we're going to put the silicone like we did all the others and put this in. We'll show you. Let me put it down. Bridges. If you like what you saw, you think it might be helpful to somebody else, push that like button and let other people know what you and I now know. And we'll work together toward making a brighter future. And by the way, we're not Americans, we're Americans. See you next time.